What's up, guys? I had an opportunity today to visit the Onnit training facility in Austin, Texas, and I want to talk a little bit about that. So Onnit has a gorgeous facility located in Austin, Texas, and I want to take a minute to tell you guys about the facility just a little bit. I want to first thank the sponsors, though. Riton Optics, Kenzies Optics, Taurus USA, Crossbreed Holsters, and of course, Canik, and everybody else. But I want to talk about Onnit. I got a chance today to go by the Onnit facility in Austin, Texas, and man, is it amazing. When I talk to you guys a lot about where I see media going and where I see kind of that whole experience going of not just creating content, but creating media and creating a experience for people. Really, when I look at companies like Slingshot, like Mark Bell's Slingshot, I look at companies like Onnit, I see what they're doing inside of their facilities, and it mimics a lot of what I've seen in other facilities, where they create not just an experience for you online to purchase the product, but an experience in the facility. They have a full gym, sauna, CrossFit area, turf, private training facility, IV treatment, chiropractor on staff, and PT, full PT, everything located right in the facility. So I got a chance to get a tour of everything, and they have a 10-planet jiu-jitsu located right there with full classes, everything, right there in Austin. I can tell you guys this. I've traveled all over the country, and I've seen a lot of stuff. There's very few places, especially in the shooting industry, that rival this. In the old days, I used to go to Smith & Wesson, and Smith & Wesson had quite an experience. But you know, SIG now takes the cake. SIG Sauer has an awesome shooting experience in the facility, which is second to none. But I'm telling you guys, if you ever get the opportunity to visit one of these places that I go visit, I'm telling you it's worth it. So if you're ever in Texas or you happen to make it to the Austin area, go check out Onnit. I got a chance to see kind of their whole process and how they do things, and just the lifestyle that a lot of them lead in their training. And let me tell you, they take it very, very seriously. There was a bunch of soon-to-be professional football players there training in the private training facility. There was a 10-planet jiu-jitsu course going on while I was there. But what an experience. And the way that these people create media, it's amazing, guys. Really amazing. And I had this opportunity to kind of walk around and take this all in. And I, got a chance to train a little bit in there. But what an amazing facility. And they have a juice bar, and they have, their products laid out in a way that you can kind of take a look at everything. And you can see, oh, thanks, Merritt. Yeah, this is an Onnit hat. But they have everything laid out in a way that if you want to educate yourself on the products, you can educate yourself on the products. But I tell you guys this all the time, the days of closed facilities, I have to believe are coming to an end. That if you want to create an experience that you guys and everybody can interact with the product and participate in the movement, I have to believe that this is the direction that it's going in. And I have to believe that this is moving towards creating a fan experience. And we see this a lot of times in other sports where you go and you can take tours and everything else, but I think we're breaking down the wall of not being able to interact with people that you in the past maybe didn't have the opportunity to. I think the accessibility of companies and brands and the quote-unquote brand superstars, I think it's just becoming more and more accessible. So I had a fantastic time visiting Onnit. Everything I got to learn about all the products, everything that they do, the time that they take to create the products, and where they find or where they see value and where they want to add value to people's lives. But it was awesome. And I do this from time to time, and those of you that have followed me for a really long time have seen me do this. I visit facilities and I walk facilities floors, and I take the time to kind of see what I like and what I don't like about the facility, and what I like and I don't like about the brand or the company. And it gives me tremendous insight into that brand and into the direction of that brand. If anyone has questions about Onnit, don't hesitate to ask. I'll gladly do my best to answer them, but what an experience getting a chance to visit them. Really lights out. Awesome. They had, so where do I start? So I want to start at the beginning. I come in, they have a gorgeous juice bar. Laid out, everything. I did try a piece of the jerky merit. It's awesome. Probably the best jerky I've ever had. So hands down. I'm not in Texas anymore, Will. I'm sorry. So hands down the best jerky I've ever probably had. They have the all the products laid out there with detailed descriptions, and they lay out kind of what to take and when, and why taking something for this reason or for that reason, and what the reason would be. And then they have a full juice bar where you can try and sample all the different things that they offer. Their protein bars are really interesting. They're tasty, they're filling. Probably the type of protein bar I would take on a hike. Now, let me explain this to you guys, because I went over this before. Part of the reason why I chose Onnit was the point in my life that I was at, and the type of nutrition, the type of things that I wanted to put in my body at this point in my life. It really fit where I was at for this time being. I love their affiliation with 10th Planet, and they offer full jiu-jitsu there. And if you know anything about 10th Planet, it's a pretty legit system. It's produced a lot of great jiu-jitsu practitioners, so really a phenomenal tie-in there. And then they use a lot of unconventional training. It's not necessarily CrossFit. So a lot of people think it's CrossFit. It's not CrossFit, and it's not powerlifting. They do a lot where it's strength and conditioning, and they do a lot of what they call functional weightlifting and functional training. There's a lot of hammers, there's a lot of kettlebells, there's a lot of pull-ups, and they're not doing it in a CrossFit-y way where it's muscle-ups and it's this and it's that. They're creating a culture. So the facility was second to none. You have the ability to sign up for personal training courses, one-on-ones, personal coaching, anything that you want. I got a chance to sample a lot of the products that I hadn't tried yet, like a lot of the MCT oils and a lot of the different bars I hadn't really had yet. And obviously I got a collection of some of the supplements, but I want you guys to realize that Onnit is a very functional brand, and it's built around functional fitness. So whether you're into MMA or you're into judo or jiu-jitsu or whatever it is you're into, where you're into just training for function, maybe you pop open your garage and that's how you train, it's a really good format, and it's a really good product to be looking at. It'll fill in some of the blanks that maybe you're missing in your regular diet. Now, of course, you always need a good regular diet. That goes without saying. That's just fact. So it's not going to, no supplement company out there is going to take the place of just a crap diet. So make sure you have a good diet, and make sure that you have a functional diet that fits and caters to everything that you're doing, whether it's drinking enough water, whether it's taking in enough. I appreciate that, Anthony. Thank you. I'm not sure if you're being sarcastic. Yeah, it's a little bit of Pat McNamara. Pat McNamara was one of the pioneers of what he would be his combat athlete type of training. I think Pat's is more like junkyard training. It's a little different. I like a lot of Pat's training. It's very unique. It's very, he makes it up as he goes along, which I like about that. I wonder how many people other than Pat can do it, but that's a whole different story. Yeah, and I say that with love. I know Pat, and he's a great guy, but he does a lot of that whole junkyard training routine, which I'm always a fan of, because it's work with what you have, and I kind of like that. But it's different. It's unique. So I appreciate all you guys, and I appreciate everybody who took the time and takes the time to listen to my kind of breakdown of what the experience was that I had with this company. And if anyone has questions about Onnit, or about Onnit in Austin, or just Onnit the products, don't hesitate to ask me, and don't hesitate to shoot me a DM or shoot me a comment. The facility, as far as the layout, is beautiful. They have every wall's painted. There's murals everywhere. Really, really cool just in design. and just lay out, and it's a really fun place to train. I mean, I very rarely do I walk in places and I'm like, wow. I thought, Mark Bell had a facility that kind of rivaled all in terms of just layout and everything else. But this was really cool, guys. This was a really cool facility. So if you get the chance, you're ever near Austin, maybe you're in Dallas and you're just north, get a chance, go check out Onnit. They do have a store. They have the ability for you to purchase items. They have the ability for you to check out items. And everybody was super, super nice. That was the common theme. Everybody was kind. Everybody had gratitude. Everybody extended their hand and said hi. So if you get the chance and you go by this facility, you'll find some of the nicest people you'll ever meet in your life. And I really enjoyed that, and I thought that was awesome. I thought that was all a great takeaway and a huge part of the experience. So as you guys know, there's very few people out there that'll recommend products but actually go to the facility and see how it's made, see how it's put together, see who's selling it, check out and speak with a lot of the trainers. I went and I did that. So I'm not advising you to try this stuff just shooting from the hip and just saying, just go try this because I said so, or just go try this because I saw it on the internet and I thought it would be cool to get paid. It's not about the money for me. I could tell you year to date I probably make pennies. But I'm telling you guys, there's a really, really cool thing going on there, and the training and everything else that's involved in it is really cool, and it's difficult. But if you get a chance, go by. And if you get a chance to check out the website, check out the website. Give it a look. I do have Onnit discount codes that are posted below, and you have the ability to check out those codes, and you have the ability to partake in any of those discounts that are going on right now just by using my code. I would definitely, and I know some of the guys in here have tried some of the products, I would definitely without question recommend that you try, at the very least, Alpha Brain. I would definitely recommend the bars. The bars are pretty tasty. But there's absolutely no doubt that you should be looking at the Mood Enhancer and some of the different products that they have been releasing in the last few years have been tested not only keto friendly, but also not using any sugar additives or fillers. So yeah, the Total Human packs are awesome. So check it all out. If at the very least, you guys should be taking a multivitamin, or at least using something, whether it's a B complex or some type of protein. But if you get a chance, check it out. And if you don't get a chance, go on the website. Go on the website and troll around a little bit. They have some really cool kettlebells. They have some really cool maces and bats and stuff to train with. So if you just want something that you want to do at home and do a little bit of a garage gym style, just get a tire and get one of the bats and go check it out. I know my code for Onnit is below, so if you haven't checked it out, check it out. I got a bunch of stuff. I know I'll be trying the Total Human packs. I haven't, I'm going to be. I'm going to be trying some of the other stuff too, so go check it out. And if you guys get a chance, comment on my last post. Leave a comment down below. I am going to be giving away a prize to one lucky winner. And if you haven't checked out any of the other sponsors, I want to bring awareness to at least one of them right now. I know Grey Ghost has had some bags on sale and had some sales posted. Let me see if I can pull it up, and I can tell you right now. I was doing some research the other day and speaking with the Grey Ghost team. They are doing a little bit of a sale on a few bags. I don't know if they have many left. Let me see. Let's see. Try to help you guys out. And they launched some of their new RRS transport bags. So if you get a chance, check out the transport bags and check out some of that stuff. So, last thing, remember, go online, take a moment, troll around, and check out Onnit. If you haven't, do it. If you ever get a chance and you're in the Austin area, check out the facility. If you're thinking of building out a garage gym or a simple training area in your house, check out some of their stuff. They're doing a great job. And the supplements are really phenomenal. People ask me constantly what supplements to take. I think you should do a lot of research into what you're putting in your body, but you should always be running a baseline of protein and vitamins. If you get the opportunity, whether it's a B complex or a multivitamin pack. Now, people make the argument that you don't absorb a lot of the multivitamins. Now, that's true, but does that mean you don't take them at all, especially when you take them in pill form? No. I'd argue that every little bit helps. So if you have the ability to continuously take a multivitamin, take it. But at the very least, you should be taking in a protein, or you should be taking in some level of kidney and gut health. Like I take a probiotic, for example, and they offer gut health. So go and check those things out. I haven't switched to the gut health yet. I will be. So make sure that you do. But I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I've been slow to put a lot of these podcasts up, but I'm going to continue to put these podcasts up as much as I can. But I'm also in the midst of traveling a little bit and doing the best that I can. But I have a lot of content coming, and I have a lot of stuff coming. So keep tuning in and keep paying attention. And do me a favor, keep the comments coming, and I appreciate you guys. I'm still giving away a bunch of prizes. So if you haven't commented, some of the stuff I can't pick winners when 2 people comment. So you have to definitely be participating. So whether it's Merritt, Will, Mark, Chuck, guys, get in there. I'm going to pick one of you because you're the only ones, in there. So get in there and participate. And I appreciate everybody on iTunes and everywhere that's listening to this on podcasts that leave reviews. I randomly select winners that leave reviews if they leave me their IG handle or if they let me know on IG that they did, because I'm constantly picking winners. I gave away my last Tops knife. I'll be giving away a Grey Ghost bag. We just gave away a Slingshot shirt. So make sure you thank these guys. And we appreciate you, and I appreciate you all taking the journey with me to visit all these facilities and give you guys the feedback. So ask the questions in the YouTube, leave the comments below. I'm going to check them. I'm going to take a look at them. So thank you guys, and I hope everybody has a good night, and I hope everybody has a great week. I'm going to do my best to give you another one of these in the next 24 hours, but I hope everybody's good, and I thank you guys, and I appreciate everyone.